Hello everybody, it's Lisa. Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to LGS. So as you read in my title, we are going to be trying on the very luxurious, very expensive Pat McGrath new Sublime Perfection Foundation. But if you are as broke as I am, and you know, this foundation is $90 here in Canada. And with taxes, you're talking about, a one big, huge, brown $100 bill. Do you remember in Goonies when the little kid would say, it's a $50 bill, a $50 bill? Well, this is a $100 bill, really, with taxes, And if you're like me, I can't afford to go and buy this foundation. I can't. I know it's a luxurious brand. Pat McGrath she's an OG in the makeup world. She's a makeup artist. I mean, she, broke ceilings and she's done so much in the beauty community. And she is considered a luxurious brand. And her brand, everyone loves Pat McGrath. The only thing I own by her is her eyeshadow palette. This is the Bronze Ambition. And the only reason why I have this is because it was on sale at Sephora. I think it was like 50% off. So it ended up being, God, how much did it end up being? $40, something like that. So I'm going to use this today. And you know what? I've only used this one time when I got it. Is the only time I used it. I don't know why. But we're going to go in with the Yenza primer because, it's my favorite. Everybody, I got it in Ipsy. If you're looking for a good primer, it gives a nice glow. It's supposed to be blurring. I love this primer. So if you ever see it and you get Ipsy, even if you see it like as an add-on, even the deluxe size for $3 US, pick one up. See if you like it. I love this primer. I use it with everything. Anyway, going back to the price of this foundation, and if you all know me, I couldn't, unless it's something that works amazingly for my skin, which I'm going to try it now today for the first time, but it would have to be like the best foundation I ever used in my life, and I would have to save, because taking $100 out of my paycheck and putting it down on one item, I can't do that. I can't. My husband would probably snap, and I just literally could never do that. But I know, she's worked hard and she's worth everything that they, say about her, and she's worked hard and she deserves to be called a luxurious brand. I just want to do my eyelashes here. So on Saturday night, I co-found a Facebook page with my friend Veronica, and it's only for Canadians. And I want to say the reason why, just let you know, if you know about my Facebook page, but you're not Canadian. And the reason why it's only for Canadians is because we search the internet for free skincare and makeup. And what we find is only usually 99% of the time only for Canadians. If I find something that is for Americans, I'll go post it on the Facebook page called All Things Ipsy, or I'll post it on my personal Facebook page and say USA only or USA and Canadians. Anyway, so we had a meetup on Saturday night. It was so much fun. I think there was 12 of us. There was a couple of women that I've never met before. We met up at a mall here in Toronto in Mississauga. A couple of people, have their YouTube channels. Miss Dana was there. I'm going to link their YouTube channels down below so you can go check them out. Dana was there. Shasmi's Tree from Shasmi's World was there. I can't remember what Dana's channel is called. And Gazala Beauty Mama, she was there. I'll link their channels down below. And it was the first time meeting Beauty Mama, first time meeting Dana. Dana drove in an hour away from Toronto. Miss Lori lives in Montreal. She drove in from Montreal. Who else was there? Cynthia was there. Veronica was there, the other co-founder of the page. Mama Pearl was there. Hi, Mama Pearl. Love you. My partner in crime, Miss Sandra, was there, who goes with me to every makeup event. Hi, Sandra D. God, it was Sandra and Lori and Kazilla, me, Shasmi, Mama. Salam was there. And also the owner of, you can Google it, the Hutch Sisters of the brown paper packages. And I'm going to put that video here somewhere. I had reviewed their video, or reviewed their, they have a lifestyle box. And I have reviewed that, I think last month. Right. October. Yeah, this month, the beginning of August, I reviewed it. I'll leave that here somewhere. She was there, and they have their October brown paper packages coming out in October, as well as there's a new Canadian company, cosmetic company called Stray Cat Cosmetics, and they are the only ones who's going to be having that cosmetic line for right now, and that is coming out in December, and they're going to have a subscription box for that. So that's pretty cool. So she was there, and I'm hoping to pray to God I didn't miss anybody. Okay, so when we were done dinner, we went down to Sephora. And I'm so grateful, because at Sephora, you're only allowed to get 3 makeup samples. So the girls were kind enough to let me have one of their samples, or if they didn't want any, or, you know, whatever. So I got Fenty, I got Dior, I got Tarte because I want to try it again. ABH, Anastasia Beverly Hills Foundation, Pat McGrath, and I also got YSL. So I'm going to try, we're going to start Monday, today, with Pat McGrath. We're going to go with the biggest luxury first, the most expensive first, and see how this works. Okay, I got my primer on. And like I said, I want to try it. I want to see how these foundations work for my skin and let you guys know what I think. I have red skin. I have dry skin. So I'm just going to check it out and see, you know, what we all think about it. And I'll insert the picture of the bottle here somewhere. I am going to try to learn how to edit on this video because I want to show you what this looks like on my skin, you know, 6-7 hours later. So I'm going to, I uploaded an editing thing on my phone, and I pray to God I figure that out. Pray to God. So there is no shame in getting samples, everybody. No shame whatsoever. And this is what I learned from Sephora. Because before I knew about, you know, the trick to Sephora, I would go in and wait and wait and wait for someone to give me a sample. So what I do, because you're only allowed to have 3 makeup samples, I grabbed the 3 bottles of the foundation that I wanted. I walked up to the girl with my 3 bottles, the 3 shades that I wanted. I had the proper bottle, the proper shade, and went, hey, can I have a sample of these 3? And it was quick and easy. So instead of waiting around for someone to come to you, go grab your 3, you know, if you wanted 3 foundations, go grab those 3 shades and then walk up to where the girls usually stand up there at that counter. And, you know, you just wait, I guess, in line if it's busy or if it's not busy. And grab it. We went there about 8:15, so it wasn't as crazy as it was when Miss Lori and I stopped in at, you know, 5 o'clock. It was really busy then. So either go first thing in the morning or, you know, a half an hour before it closes where it's not too crazy busy. Okay, I got the shade, and I think it's rather light on my face, actually. I got the shade, where are you? Where's my little bag here? Light 7. And it looks like it's rather light because it is a sheer to medium coverage. There is 35 shades. It's a luminous. It's supposed to have like an anti-aging moisturizer in it. It said it was for all skin types, which sometimes I find a luminous or a sheer foundation for people with really, really oily skin. Like you really need to set that foundation or else the, you know, your oily skin will pop out on a dewy or a sheer or luminous foundation. But this says it's for all skin types. So I have dry skin and I prefer a sheer, you know, dewy, luminous foundation. That's my preference. So we're going to see. Again, I know it's not my shade. It's definitely not. Wow, I went through so many of them. And I thought, you know, what I got there was a little bit too dark, but obviously light 7 is too light. But you know what? We'll just fix that out with bronzer, and because we really just want to see how it lays down, how it wears. It is shiny. Decline that. It is nice and luminous. I can see the sheer on it. So it's nice and luminous. Does it have a natural finish? Now, I don't know if it's my shade, but when I look at myself, I can see that I have foundation on. But we're going to wait for that to oxidize and see what happens. All right. It doesn't look cakey. It's not caking up. It's not bunching up around my nose, which I find a lot of foundations usually bunch up around my nose. And it's not doing that. I'm just going to throw on some lipstick here because I hate the way my lips look when I have foundation over them. All right, so that's Pat McGrath. Okay, so yeah, that's the way it's looking right now. Again, light 7 is probably not my shade, not my summertime shade. It could be my wintertime shade because I get really, really pale in the wintertime, but I do have somewhat of a tan, but my tans are never golden. They're always red. There's a red undertone with my tan. Weird tan. But okay, that's what it is. All right, so we're just gonna finish my face here. And like I said, I am going to hopefully figure out how to edit. I'm gonna come back. Hold on one second, decline. Hopefully figure out how to edit, and then I'm gonna come back a few hours later. I'm gonna go and finish my face now. I will be using the Pat McGrath palette, and I'm gonna post, you know, what the picture looks like of the foundation around here somewhere. They do have a primer. They do have a setting spray, decline. No, a primer and a setting powder. They do have a powder. And yeah, they were quite pricey as well. But the foundation itself in Toronto or in Canada is $90. That's it, everyone. I will see you in a couple of minutes. Well, I'll see you like right now, not even in like 2 seconds, something like that. But I will have a full face of makeup on, and it'll be like 7 hours later. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, so this is my finished look. I went in with a little bit of bronzer because it was, I think the shade is a little bit too dark right now because I do have a bit of a, you know, reddish tan. But it could just work for my wintertime skin. That color, it was number 7, I believe, light number 7. Right, light number 7, and believe me, I went and had foundation all over my arms. Okay, so this is the finished look. I gotta show you guys what I did. My favorite IBY highlighter. Look at that. I dropped it the other day in a video. I'm like, oh, it's fine, and I didn't bother looking at it. I'm just looking for a brush here. Didn't bother even, you know, picking it up to look at it to see if it was okay. And it's broken. But luckily, Ipsy has the same highlighter right now. What a mess. And I don't have a clue. I know someone, Sherry, I think Miss Sherry told me how to fix that. But, girl, you know me. I haven't got the patience to try to do something like that. So I'm just going to order another one with my points. So here we go. Just a little bit of highlight. Perfect. Okay. I will see you like in a second. Like in a second, but it's going to be 7 hours later and let you know what it looks like. So this is what it looks like now, the foundation. I like it. It's dewy. It looks nice and natural on your skin. No cracks, you know, and I made it work with the bronzer so it doesn't look too light. I'll see you soon, like in a second, like, you know, right in a second kind of thing. I'll see you in a second. Hello, everybody. I'm back. It is 7 hours later, and I'm so tired. My eyes are burning. It's time to get ready for bed, but here we go, everybody. This is what it's looking like. This is what happens with every foundation. Every foundation I try, 5-6 hours later, it's sort of gone around my T-zone. I mean, my red skin isn't as red as before applying makeup, but it's sort of kind of rubbed off. There's no staying power. You know, I can see that it's gone from my forehead here. It's not oily. I think I'm just sweating. I don't know, but there's still some glow and shimmer. Now that could be because of my highlighter too, you know. It's a $90 foundation and it's 7 hours later. Here's my face. So, do I think that my favorite pharmacy foundation can do better? It does the same thing. 7 hours later, it's wearing off my face. It didn't bulge up or go patchy or anything like that. It didn't look cakey, anything like that, but it is gone off my face. And I don't know what to do. Like, if you have any tips, let me know, because every foundation that I have tried does this. You know, 5 to 7 hours later, my red skin pops out. Now, it isn't as red, you know, there's still some kind of foundation left on there, but let me show you the difference if I reapplied the foundation on one side of my face to just leaving it alone. Okay, so we're just going to reapply it right here. And I know, again, it's not my color, but see the difference to that? You know, I have yet to find a foundation that will stay like this all day. And because I have dry skin, if I use a setting powder, it just makes my foundation look really cakey, and I don't like that. I like a natural looking foundation, but I've yet to find a foundation that does not do this at the end of the day. Nothing so far that I've tried has stayed on. So that's my Pat McGrath review. You know, it's a luxury brand. It applied very nicely. It was very nice applying on, but the staying power for me, it's not there. And it just seems like it did what every other foundation I've ever tried did. Every foundation I've ever tried pretty much does this. So yeah, that's my review. Will I go out and spend 90 bucks on it? No, I won't, because in the end of the day, the end result is all the same. So I'd rather go to Walmart and get your favorite pharmacy foundation and save your money. Again, if I went to go spend $90 on this foundation, I'd probably be shot down dead. I mean, you know, working full time, a mom of 2 kids, unless you're rich, I don't know, and you got a great paying job. I don't know a lot of women who can afford to go and splurge on a $90 foundation. But it is luxurious, and that's what a luxury brand is. They're never going to be cheap. So that's my review. Please don't forget to like my video. Tomorrow, we are going to be going with Anastasia Beverly Hills, their new foundation. Wear it the whole day. Pray to God, fingers crossed, I can get this editing thing figured out, because if I can, holy cow, you know, that will that'll be a blessing, because you know what I'm like, I don't know that much about technology. I'm illiterate in regards to technology. So fingers crossed I can figure that out and hopefully be able to show you the before and after in this video and the foundation videos to come. So stay tuned. Tomorrow it's going to be Anastasia Beverly Hills, her new foundation. Let's see, is this going to happen at the end of the day? Stay tuned. Bye. Don't forget to like my video. Bye.